It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the Cardinals and the Rams, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. 59. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Murray again. This is Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Play action. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and
2. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass, Hopkins.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Murray from midfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Stafford on first down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out again are the Arizona Cardinals, and they won't get tired of hearing this. 3-0, and one of the final 5 unbeaten teams in the league this season. Their latest win comes over the Jacksonville Jags, 31-19. Giving the team its first 3-0 start since 2015. And Arizona's offense, Charles, spectacular again in this one. They lead the NFL in scoring. Even playing in an incredibly tough division, these guys look like they may be the front runners, and they may be the real deal this year.
I absolutely believe that they are the real deal this year because it's not just what they're doing on offense. Although when you score at least 30 points and have over 400 yards in every game, you're likely to win the games that you have in front of you. Even though Kyler Murray had no passing touchdowns this week, he still put up 316 yards and had one on the ground, that extra dimension that teams have to prepare for, and rarely do they solve it. And I love the fact that they were tough, Brandon. Trailed at halftime, got a rush touchdown from James Conner, and a pick-6 from cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. in the span of 3 plays, and it erased a 9-point lead in the third quarter. This team, they're acting like they are for real.
We mentioned the division. A couple of tough division games coming up. They'll play at the LA Rams this week, and then week 5, they host San Francisco. On 2nd and 10, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a terrific first half from the former #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Arizona. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray being chased out left. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. Finding room to the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches, none bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Excellent pick there by Buda Baker. And I remember when teams were preparing for him primarily as one of the better special teamers in the league. An all-pro as a rookie in that spot. He's grown into being one of the best safeties in the NFL. In 2020, named All-Pro again, this time as a member of the secondary.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it'll be third down.
Coverage by number 8.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, Stafford here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's got Rome. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. Henderson will try and run for the first. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Here's Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Edmonds again.
Chase Edmonds.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Second down, it's Henderson. Bust through the tackle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This one to the left to Higbee. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. Touchdown! Darrell Henderson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.